Today on the channel, Iron Man Mark 21 and Happy Hogan from the Infinity Saga collection. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got Iron Man Mark 21 and Happy Hogan from the Infinity Saga collection. But remember, for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So once again, another Infinity Saga package. We've had Obadiah Stane and the Ironmonger, of course. This pack, we've got Thor and Tony Stark, Quicksilver, Odin, Thor, Captain America. There's a lot of figures in this line. It'll be interesting how this line does, as we said in other videos. Some of these have went to clearance over the years, and I don't know if this one will or not. I guess time will tell for you long game players out there. It's always a roll of the dice, as you guys know, what's going to go to clearance and what's not. But history says these will eventually go to clearance, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But look for these at your Target stores right now. It seems to be they're putting end caps up, but of course the Big Bad Toy Stores of the world and other places, you can find some of these. Some of these are Target exclusives as well, so remember that on your search. But today we got Iron Man Mark 21 and Happy Hogan. I'm not the biggest Iron Man. I'm not an expert at all, not even close to the biggest, expert of his armors and the names of his armors. It always seems weird to me, Iron Man Mark 21, and I've never understood the Mark aspect of the point. Why is it called Mark 21? First time I ever heard that was back in the day with Deep Purple. They'd have Deep Purple Mark 1, Deep Purple Mark 2, you know, the band, the hard rock, heavy metal band, old Ian Gillan, Glenn Hughes, Richie Blackmore, Ian Pace. I mean, we could go on for days. We could just have a Deep Purple video. We could talk all the great Deep Purple stuff. But that's where I first heard the Mark thing. I don't understand what that really means, though. What is Mark 1? Why is it called Mark 1? I don't know. I've never understood that explanation there. But Mark 21, and by no means am I an expert on the Iron Man armor. And once I get this out of the box and have this on display, I will never in a million years say, oh, that's Iron Man Mark 21. I'll never be able to commit that to memory. I'm sure some of you guys are the same way. And I gotta be honest too, this pack was probably the most underwhelming of all the packs that were announced out there to me. Nothing against these two, but you know, we've got so many Iron Mans lately, and this one in the gold outfit just doesn't do a whole lot for me, at least in the prototype images and the solicitations and that kind of stuff. And Happy Hogan's a pretty cool figure to get. I mean, it's one we needed, but it is a suited body character. There's not a ton of bells and whistles of this one, as you would imagine. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be better than expected, or maybe it'll just be one of those so-so packs. But I gotta think, if any of the packs, honestly, go to clearance, it'd probably be this one. I don't know if a lot of people are clamoring for this Iron Man, and Happy Hogan's probably somewhere in the middle, but we'll talk a little bit more about him once we get him unboxed here. But you guys, feel free to tell me your thoughts in the comments below. But we're gonna do it like we normally do it. We're gonna take a look at the packaging, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna talk about it. We'll see where it goes from there. So here it is. From the Iron Man movies, of course. Mark 21, Happy Hogan. Got the Iron Man 3. That's what I thought it said up there. Iron Man 3, Marvel Legends logo. Infinity Saga logos down by my hands here. The Avengers logo. You got their names, all the bells and whistles. Hasbro logo, of course. Very cool glamour shot of everybody there. Really cool coloring on these. And the rest of the crew on this side, of course. There it is. Iron Man 3 on the top. UPC's warnings on the bottom. And then we get to the back of the package. Got that poster from the movie, of course, and little blurbs on each one, and we'll read those, see what it says inside. So let's read it. Happy Hogan, Stark Industries' new head of security, gets caught in the middle of the battle as Iron Man gears up to face an all-new powerful threat. So there you go. Did he ever don armor in the comics? I don't recall. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Iron Man fan. Did he ever have the iron in the comic, his own suit or anything? I'm sure he probably did somewhere along the way. Or he jumped into an Iron Man suit, I'm sure. I'm sure it happened. Mark 21, codename Midas, is a fully loaded high-altitude suit built by Stark that's outfitted with enriched gold titanium alloy. So there you go. There's a little explanation on the Mark 21 suit. For those keeping track at home, is anybody a big fan of the Mark 21 suit? You guys let me know. I got that familiar background we're seeing with all these. I do really like that with all the different spot varnish logos back in there. I think that is a really cool look. See you later. Off to the side. How about a little plastic prison? Oh, we do get a cell phone. We get extra hands. We get a little blast effects. We've seen these blast effects before. A lot of reuse going on here. But that's all right. You got to do some of that every once in a while, as we very well know. So let's pull him out. Happy Hogan. There he goes. Get his cell phone. Oh, his cell phone's taped in, of course. Always making it troublesome. Always making it difficult. I tell you what, this cell phone accessory is going to be worth a fortune one day because it is very thin, easily lost. I can see people losing this one, and you're not going to have a complete Happy Hogan without his cell phone. So make note of that. Maybe tape it into your figure. Pull Mark 21 out of there. Get these hands out, maybe. There's one. There's two. Come on. Boy, these hands are in there. Oh, there's tape. No wonder. No wonder they're in there. There's tape. So there you go. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get those accessories. So the Iron Man hands, we've seen these hands a million times. You can put the blast effects right into them. Nothing really earth-shattering here, but I know a lot of people do like to display these figures with the effects going out. Others might put them in the Hall of Armor. You guys know I have that Disney, the Disney Store Hall of Armor playset. I bought a bunch of those. That's what I use. That's where he will probably end up going. I just don't see me using this Iron Man for a lot of things. Like I said, it's got a lot of reuse here. It's basically just a repainted gold figure. Getting the most out of your molds, as we know they do. But yeah, not a ton of bells and whistles with this one as I try to straighten him out. Got a little interesting left foot here. It's got a little warpage to it. Got to straighten out a little. But not a lot of bells and whistles. This does come up the back here. Kind of the wings, if that's what we want to call them, go up. So he does have that. So that is a little new. I don't think we've had that on any other Iron Man figures, but we've definitely seen this head before. We've seen this body mold. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? I say it all the time. Make sure you spend your money on your figures, not your stands. Ringsidecollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. Best figure stands in the game for Marvel Legends that aren't flight stands, of course, if you ask me. So you can always put those there. Like I said, you got the interchangeable hands with the Mark 21. So if you want to put those blaster hands, use him in some battles, you can. Or you can sit just like this in a Hall of Armor. But not a lot to this, as they call this the Midas Touch, apparently, because of the gold suit and all that fun stuff. But really not a lot of bells and whistles here. That's why I said, that's why it goes back to me. Probably my least anticipated set out of all these Infinity Saga sets. It's just because this Iron Man doesn't do a whole lot for me. So there it is. But I know there's a lot of hardcore Iron Man dedicated figure collectors out there that are screaming and doing backflips in their basement. They're very excited to get this one. So I won't hold that against you. So there you go. Get Tony Stark ready. But then you get Happy Hogan. So now Happy Hogan is the jewel of this set, which seems a little bit strange. A little bit bigger suited figure compared to the Tony Starks of the past, of course. That cell phone, like I said, extremely small here. It doesn't even feel like a cell phone. It almost feels like a little piece of paper. But not a lot of bells and whistles here, but I guess you wouldn't have a lot of bells and whistles. It is a suited figure. That's just the way it goes. But it's one popular character from the Iron Man Avengers movies and stuff. Everybody likes Happy Hogan. Director Jon Favreau. You know, he's also has his hand in the Star Wars universe now, obviously the Marvel universe. He's been around, and very similar to Stan Lee in a way. You know, we got the Stan Lee Marvel Legends figure. It's kind of nice to get this one as well. Kind of a yin and yang in some ways. Obviously, Stan Lee being more comic-based, this being more Hollywood movie-based. But I could see people wanting this. I could see people that are fans of his movies or even his acting that don't collect Marvel Legends say, hey, I just need that figure. I just want a figure of my favorite director or whatever. I mean, there's no shame in that for sure. I could definitely see somebody wanting that. But there's not a lot to talk about these suited bodies. If you've seen one suited body, you've pretty much seen them all. These are great for customizers, so I could see if this went to clearance, this pack, like my gut tells me this will be a clearance pack of the bunch. I could see people buying multiples of this set for a bigger suited body mold. We got the Tony Stark one right here. Definitely much skinnier, much smaller compared to the Happy Hogan. So this might work for other people. So, you know, you're looking for people in your crowd for your wrestling arena setup, or you're looking for people on the street, or you're looking for to put a head swap or something like that. I could see people using Happy Hogan for that in their collection. I think that makes a lot of sense. And it's definitely a stronger suited figure. The head sculpt on this one is fabulous. It looks just like him if you ask me. But there's just not a lot of newness here. There's not a ton of bells and whistles with this set. I don't want to say it's hot garbage. I'm not going to say that. It's fine for what it is. I just don't know if there's a lot of meat on the bone, especially at the price point for these, for basically an Iron Man repaint and a suited body figure of one of the ancillary characters from the Marvel MCU universe. I don't know. I'd love to hear your guys' comments. Is anybody really excited about this pack? Was this the most exciting pack of the Infinity Saga figures to you guys out there? I would be very interested to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I mean, to me, it's just one of those ones is what it is, and one of these ones I think come holiday time frame, I'm going to be kicking myself saying, why didn't I wait? Why didn't I wait to get this? I could have got this $20 cheaper or something like that. But that's neither here nor there. I had to get it. You guys know me, and a shiny new toy. Oh, I gotta pick it up. I gotta pick it up. So there it is. But you guys tell me your comments below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the old notification bell, of course. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, and of course ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for Iron Man Mark 21 and Deep Purple fans everywhere else, and Happy Hogan, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.